The Dumb Friends League, we were an animal welfare organization founded back in 1910. Our mission is threefold. The first part of our mission is to provide shelter and care for homeless pets. The second mission is basically strengthening the bond between people and their pets in order to keep pets in their homes and to serve our community. And the last piece is being advocates for pets. So that's hence the name Dumb Friends League. The word dumb meant something completely different than we think of it today. That word just meant that you couldn't speak back in 1910. So the idea being that someone has to speak for the animals, and that's what the Dumb Friends League does. We speak for those who can't speak for themselves. My job is to oversee programs for the community, basically surrounding the ideas of kindness and compassion and respect towards all living things, and then through the eye of the companion animal.
Being one of the largest shelters in the country, the Ddfl received 20,000 animals last fiscal year. They adopted out over 14,000 of those animals.
Well, it was an unusual situation because my friend was fostering the litter of puppies that Penny was in, and I kind of fell in love with her when she was just 3 weeks old and decided to go and get her. She's sweet, and of course she's wonderful to come home to, and I'm a empty nester now. My son is in college, so it's nice to have something to baby again.
A major part of the Ddfl's success can be attributed to the foster care program.
I went to a charitable event at the Denver Dumb Friends League, and they had some puppies that needed some fostering. One of them was a victim of abuse and had 2 broken legs, and it was just a small chihuahua. So I just really wanted to help that little dog. I have just been given puppies so far, so my job is to grow these little puppies out a little bit because they're too small to be adopted. We make sure they're healthy, that they get all their shots, and that they just get big enough to be away from their mother or their litter mates and be able to grow up and be good dogs on their own.
When an animal comes into us, we're constantly, automatically we right away evaluate them medically to make sure they're healthy or if they need any treatment right away. If something comes up during that medical evaluation, we look at all the possible treatment resources that we have, or even with some of our partnerships, basically exhausting all possibilities for this animal. It goes through several different decision-making processes. It's not something that we take lightly.
For more information on adopting or fostering, please visit www.ddfl.org.